Welcome and welcome back, people. Okay, so we got some cringy dating stories to go through today. I've compiled quite a few of them, so let's spend some time together cringing at these dates.
Like spend money to get to know you,
Cause you asked me to come here with you to get to know me. So this is your idea, not mine.
I'm not really tripping. I got the money. I can pay for it. I just felt like we just vibing right now. We just getting to know each other. But no, it's all good. I get it. Y'all female. Y'all women. Like that's what y'all be on. So it's all good.
I don't know what you mean. That's what we be on, but because you ain't tripping about the money, right? So
No.
So what you tripping about?
I'm trying to figure out why it's gotta be understood that we always, as men, we gotta spend money.
Because it's understood that you had asked me to come here to spend your money.
See, that's what I'm saying. Spend your money. Like that's like what that even mean?
Yeah, because it wasn't my idea. You know what?
It's the way to go.
Oh, not
Somebody got to pay this tab.
He went to the bathroom. He'll be back to pay it. Matter of fact, where is it? The bathroom?
It's in the bag.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Y'all, that mofo was crazy, okay? That was the worst motherfucking day I have ever been on. He's somewhere in the bathroom right now. I don't give a I'm not going back. I'm heading to my car. I got hair in my lip. I can't.
Okay, red flag number one. He used the word females. I'm sorry, but anytime a guy uses the word females, it sets my teeth on edge because it's reminiscent of podcast bros. Um, uh, red flag number two. Okay, if you invite someone out on a date, whether you're the girl or the guy or anyone in between, you invited them out, you pay the bill. Unless you specifically said beforehand, hey, I want to go to this place. Do you mind splitting the bill with me here? Is this like within your range of what you're able to pay for? That is something that you definitely can do. The guy that I'm dating now, when we went on our first date, uh, he invited me out to the date, but he let me pick the place because it was closer to my area. Because he was trying to be nice and meet close to where I was since it was so late at night. Um, but I at the end of the date tried to go half with him, and he just looked at me like I had three heads and was like, I invited you out. Where I'm paying. But and then red flag number three. Three. Oh, he chased after her as she's walking to her car. Like, oh, goodness gracious. And then she dropped her phone like a girl in a scary movie. Oh, I hope she picked it up and made it to her car before he reached her. Next story.
Hello and welcome to another dating horror story. Technically, it's not a dating horror story because we never went on a date, thank God, but it was a dating app horror story. I matched with this guy on a dating app and I call him on the phone. We were just talking, and he tells me if that he was like kind of nearby, so if I wanted to go out for drinks and food. And mind you, I don't really like short notice things like that. Like, it's very unlikely that I'm gonna say yes if you're gonna ask me to go somewhere that same day, unless you're like a very close friend of mine. Then I would. But like, if I don't know you and you ask me to go out like right then and there that same day, it's very rare I'll say yes. Like, I need like at least a 24-hour notice for events so I could mentally prepare myself. And just I don't know, maybe that's just me. But I tell him that I can't because I just can't. Like I said, I wasn't feeling too well, and I'm happy to do it another time, like maybe the next day or another day, but just not that night. And he says, oh, but this might be the last chance. And I'm just like, okay, well, if that's the last chance, then it's the last chance. But my answer's still a no. Like I said, I couldn't. Like, you saying that is not going to make a difference for me as to change my answer. And then he said something like, oh, you have an attitude. Like, I'm going to need to fix that. And I'm like, first of all, it's unfixable. Second of all, I'm not even having an attitude. I'm just setting a boundary. Like, I said no, and you're the one that's trying to make it, like, trying to be manipulative. Like, that manipulation doesn't work on me. If I said I can't, then I can't. Like, what? And then he's like, oh, no, like, I didn't mean it like that. I think that you're just, like, judging me because of how I look, and I'm not like that. Like, I promise. Like, that's just not the kind of guy that I am. And I'm like, I'm not even judging you based on anything about how you look. I'm judging you based on the conversation we're having right now, in which you are just giving me a red flag. And then he's like, well, it's fine. Like, yeah, we could try another time. Like, that's fine. And I'm like, okay. Like, great, whatever. And then he's like, but I bet that you're going to be the one to contact me first. And I'm like, I wouldn't hold my breath on that. And I'm more saying that because considering we just had a very bad conversation where I just didn't feel like this was going anywhere based on his responses, why would I be the one to contact him first? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So that's why I said that. And he's like, well, I'll make a bet on it. Like, I know you're going to contact me first. Like, we're going to bet on it. I bet $100. And I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. But it's like, what? Like, that was like the strangest conversation I've had with anybody.
And this is a failed attempt at negging and manipulation. She said she couldn't meet that night, but he really wanted to. But here he is, still trying to get her to meet that night, and then telling her that, oh, you have an attitude, I bet I can fix that, or I'm gonna have to fix that. Like, miss me with all of that, please, and no thank you. But then with the, oh, I bet, you're going to be the one to call me first. Oh, I'll bet on it. I'll put $100 on it. Like, he's trying to subtly, well, not so subtly, manipulate her into wanting to be the one to call him, or, something like that. It just trying to use reverse psychology or some kind of psychology, and he's failing horribly. Good job for never going out on a date with him. Next video.
No, I'm upset because you asked me on a date and you're asking me to split the bill with you. It's a respect thing.
I just don't know you that well.
Okay, I don't know you that well, so that's completely fair, but I still agreed to go on a date with you to IHOP, and you're asking me to split the bill, and I don't think that's, like, respectful.
I would pay for you at a nice restaurant as well. Just, it's principle.
Okay, well, it's a respect thing for me, and on top of being disrespectful, I feel like you just sat here and played a slots game app literally the entire time after asking me to go on a date for the last 3 weeks.
It's called Jackpot World, and I am practicing for a tournament coming up. I told you that.
Okay, how does the slots game app on your phone help you practice for a tournament in Vegas?
It has every type of slot you would not understand.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't understand because I'm not doing that during a date. I don't want to go back and forth about this game thing, like, this whole time. I'm just saying that I would really appreciate it if you took care of the bill because you asked me out, but if you can't, that's fine.
It is 2024 and I don't know you that well. If I knew you were the type of girl to let me hit on the first date, like, maybe.
Why would you say something to me like that? Seriously. I took time out of my day to come see you. This is beyond disrespectful. Honestly, I'm getting so angry right now. I would like if you just left. I will take care of it. I really don't want to hear from you.
You'll take care of it?
Yes.
I mean, I might actually let you do that.
Okay.
Okay.
This guy, I would say I have no words, but I have too many words. Okay. First, you invited somebody out on a date and you want them to split the bill. We already discussed that earlier in the video. You did the inviting, you do the paying. okay, unless it's specifically talked about beforehand. Secondly, he's on his phone the whole time playing a slots game. Like, I just, how do you, and then his excuse is, oh, I just don't know you that well. Well, sir, how are you supposed to get to know me if you're playing a slots game the entire daggone time that we're supposed to be talking and having a conversation? But no, you want to play this stupid slots game. And then for him to say, oh, if I knew that you were the type of girl to hit on the first date, I might pay. Like, I'm just, oh, absolutely. Just, oh. I'm sorry, but do you think my do you think my lady parts is worth $27? Because I can assure you it's not. It is not $27. I'm not going to hit on the first date. First of all, I'm not going to hit on the first date at all. But secondly, not after a $27 date to IHOP. And the fact that he's playing the slots app is probably why he doesn't have the money to pay for the daggone date. There are some that have the smarts to make it work. They win big, but they lose big, but they have the money to absorb those losses. Now, if you're just a regular person and you don't have the kind of money to absorb those losses, you're just throwing your money down the drain. Gambling is not for regular people. I'm sorry, but it's not. All you're doing is wasting part of your paycheck that could be going into investments or savings or something. And I just went on a rant about gambling, but I don't care. But this dude, gross. And then I'm sorry, I have to add one more thing. The whole at the end, I might actually let you do that. Let me do that. I'm telling you I'm going to do that because you can't or won't or whichever. Who knows? Who cares? You're not paying, so I have to pay up. All right? It's whatever.
Are y'all ready for an insane story time that's literally actively taking place as I record this video? So I agreed to join someone at their place for a real chill evening. Movies, card games, a couple of cocktails, harmless. I've known this guy for a couple of years. It's been an on and off kind of situation. Nothing has ever transpired. It's literally like we're basically nothing, right? So I haven't seen him in a while, so I'm just here chilling. So I arrive, and his loft or apartment complex is connected to a hotel, and I see that they have coffee, and I'm like, oh, like I'm actually tired, I could use a cup of coffee. So I order my coffee, and we're waiting for my coffee when he says, oh, my ex is about to walk this way. I said, your ex? He's like, yeah, my ex. I said, oh, does she live here? He says, yeah, she lives here. I said, oh, interesting. So she walks past, and he's like, Ashton. He's calling her name, and she's ignoring him. And I said, oh, she must be upset. She must be upset because you're with another girl. Are y'all not cool? He says, we were cool up until now, I guess. And I said, oh, damn. So we let it go. So 5 minutes later, I get my coffee and we walk to the elevator. We see her again. I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. Again. So he says, he tries to talk to her again. He's like, Ashton. And she's like, I'm good. And she's like, this is Cameron. She's like, I don't care. He says she knows about you. And she's like, I could care less. And her elevator opens. I swear, this is like a movie. Her elevator opens, and we get on a separate elevator. So we go into his unit immediately. I sit down my stuff, and he says, I need to go talk to her. It's been 30 minutes. And I'm just waiting for him to get back. But I'm about to leave, obviously, because this is hella disrespectful. Hella. I honestly, the only reason why I have not left yet is because I need him to reimburse me for the liquor that I bought that he already told me he was going to reimburse me for. And also he Ubered me here. I need him to Uber me back. Like, I'm already taking an L. I'm not taking a financial L either. No. And if I was not tired and I didn't stop and get this coffee, none of this would have transpired. Everything happens for a reason, baby. I'm good regardless. Okay, guys, I've had enough. It's been 40 minutes. I'm literally just about to leave. Like, fuck it. I think I was like unclear. Like, I said that we've known each other for a couple of years, but he's clearly still expressing interest in me. That's why I'm here. So like, you can't be interested in me and like not over your ex. Like, that's crazy. Get the out of here. Okay, guys, I'm really trying to decide if I should I'm trying to decide if I should take the liquor with me or leave it here. Like, I kind of don't want it, but I bought it, so I'll just take it with me. It's fine. I'll save it. I mean, I'm sure it'll come in handy at some point in my life. The Uber is $20 and it won't kill me. Taking my caramel macchiato and getting the hell up out of here. I'm out of there, guys. How's that for a story time? Kind of unbelievable, right?
Ashley?
Yes, okay.
I look right on.
Yeah. So I'm back home now, and literally I haven't even heard from him. It's been probably an hour and 20 minutes since we arrived at his place and he left to go talk to his ex. So should I block him or wait to see if he's gonna give me my money back?
That dude took the opportunity of running into his ex to try to make his ex feel some type of way that he was with another girl. And of course the ex responded with, "I don't care. That's none of my business. I have no interest in, this situation with you being with another person. We are broken up." And then he brings the other girl to his apartment and then goes down to talk to the ex and stays down there for minimum an hour and a half. That at this point he hasn't even noticed that she's gone yet. I think some people try to move on from a relationship too fast. And when you move on from a relationship too fast, you start doing petty stuff that's unnecessary to do, stuff to just really like bother the other person because you're still bothered and you want them to be bothered as much as you're bothered. But instead of doing stuff like that, take the time to yourself and just heal. And if you decide to date again, then date again. And if you decide not to, then don't. I actually have a whole bunch of stories, videos lined up for next week about remaining single. And I've said tons of times that I am with somebody right now. But I have mentioned in a comment in one of my earlier videos that if this does not work out, I am going to be a single girly for the rest of my life. Because I am done. I am done. And that's okay for me. Alright? I don't need, if I need manly stuff done around the house that I physically can't do, I got sons. They're very helpful boys. They can help me out.
Honestly, this month I made over probably 50K, just in stocks though, Usually I use Discord and stuff. But I can try to show you, honestly, if you want.
So you make a lot of money?
Oh yeah. Okay, but you can slide the card underneath the table.
You want me to give you my credit card under the table?
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna give it to the waiter.
Why?
Because it's just what the man does.
So why don't you use your card?
because you need to prove your worth to me.
I am so sick of this prove your worth rhetoric. This proving your worth comes from getting to know a person, treating them right, them treating you right, getting experiences with each other, getting to know one another, getting to know what the other person is like. You should be following the normal rules of dating. And then if that person does something that you don't like, well, then in that moment, they have just proved their worth. Everyone wants to skip past the getting to know someone part. And that's how you make a relationship last, not, immediately going into this defensive argumentative mode of you need to prove your worth, but I still want you to slide your card under the table to make me look like the man that is actually paying. I wish a mother would ask me to do that. I would stand up, pay for my half, and move on. I have never had someone ask me to slide my card under the table so that they can then pay and look like the man. They've either paid with their card or I've paid with my card. I went out to a restaurant a while ago with my boyfriend, and he had forgotten his wallet in the car. And he was like, "Oh, well, let me go get my wallet." And I was like, "Just use my card." And he was like, "Oh, no, let me go get my wallet." And I was like, "We pay the same bills." Like, that money is coming out of both of our pockets anyway. It doesn't really matter whose card we swiped. And he was like, "Oh, yeah, no, you're right." But this is, oh, goodness gracious. Oh, I'm so glad I'm not dating right now. I'm so glad I'm not dating right now. Last video.
I'm currently having a moment that I feel like I need to share. I'm currently sat at my favourite coffee shop, right? Got my laptop, my coffee, my water, and just sat here tapping away and just think, I feel like Carrie Bradshaw. As much as I love Sex in the City, do I really want to embody Carrie Bradshaw? Like, it's not a happy ending, is it, really? I did, however, really love that show. I have to fill you in on this morning's dating saga. So yeah, dating this guy, it's like 2 months in now, and he went through the pull away phase last week, and he came back and let me know that he's got feelings, and like, I know that he's totally into me, and that's great. But a girl has needs, a woman has needs, and I have needs, and they're not being met. Apart from that video that I did where I went to go break up with him but didn't end up breaking up with him, it'll be 2 weeks on Sunday since I've seen him. I'm starting new businesses, he's got a new job, he's also got 2 kids, and his ex has been sick, and like, I get it, I get that we're busy, right? Still doesn't stop the fact that I've got needs. I need hugging, I need kissing, my love language is physical touch, okay? I need some quality time. And yes, he texts me every day and he calls me every day and he's really sweet because his love language is words of affirmation, so he gets what he needs from just saying words and talking, but I need action. So I've just done a bit of a bitchy move, really, but it just irritated me. I just was like, listen, don't text me, don't call me, don't talk to me until it's to tell me that you're outside my house. That was it. Was it slightly dramatic? Yes, but my name's Kaylee. It's to be expected. If you'd like to see if this relationship ends in marriage or disaster, follow for more.
And I wanted to include this last one because not only is she really funny, but also it's a very important conversation to have about the difference in love languages. Some people's love language is physical touch. Some people's are words of affirmation. Some people's love language is action or gifts. There's like a whole book on it and stuff. I've never read it, but I've heard enough about it. But, me, I like, words of affirmation and physical touch. I'm a combination of the two. My boyfriend, he is more action. He's not really about gifts and stuff, but like as long as like stuff is getting done, or I do stuff that is necessary for the household and stuff like that. Like, he's a happy guy. Like, and not to say that he doesn't also do stuff for the household. That's how he shows his love to me, is by, like, I'll take the baby to, I stop calling him a baby, the big boy, to the, little play place gym type thing that he does every Saturday morning. I'll come back. He's cleaned the living room and, and done the dishes and wipe down mop down the floor, things like that. The only thing is that he's never touched the bathroom in our entire relationship. And I think it's just because the bathroom skeeves him out a little bit. But we have a tiny bathroom, so I don't really care. It's not that big of a deal. But having a difference in love language and being in that particular situation where you're so busy, where one person's needs are being met, but the other one isn't, it can be very difficult. And I will be following her for more to see if this ends up in marriage or disaster, because she's really funny. So thank you for hanging out with me today. I tried to meter my voice just a little bit because my microphone is very strong. When I talk, I can see like the spikes on the screen going up and down with where I'm talking. And whenever I laugh, or if I do anything else that's like, a little bit louder, or especially when I'm just going, oh no, like things like that, I can see these red lines start popping up. It's like, no, you're being too loud. Calm it down just a little bit. So thanks for hanging out with me today. And like, comment, and subscribe, and bye! Also, whenever I'm saying bye, I'm sitting here waving my hands like you guys can actually see me waving my hands, and I feel ridiculous, but I do it every time.